نطلع على سجن غانتنامو محطوط بجزيرة وعنه كان نفس الشيء. ساحة الأرض هاي نلعب فيها وقاعدين فيها وما نقدر نروح ولا نجي ولا لأنه يعني قرية تفتقر كل شيء يعني.
There's a quiet comfort Mohammed Rafia finds with an evening coffee and cigarettes. A welcome ritual in a strange land.
تحس بحالك مثل غريب يعني ما في حدا ما في اندماج يعني اندماج من الجيران حواليك ما في.
Mohammed and his family fled Syria and have been living in Chipman for 6 months.
That's our jacket. Me and mine and Ibrahim and Dad. For everyone.
The Canadian government has opened its borders to over 30,000 Syrian refugees. Almost half have been privately sponsored by ordinary Canadians desperate to help.
Wow.
Garage sales, church concerts and donations are all part of the effort to get Syrians into hundreds of communities across the country.
Good morning. How's Dua? Good. Hello.
The friendly visitor at the door is Dawn Burke, one of the Rafia's sponsors.
See you. Hi, Mohammed.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
For 6 months, she's been voluntarily helping them to settle in.
Good.
For 1 year, the sponsorship group will support the Rafias financially.
So one of our responsibilities is to make sure that you are living within your means and that you can pay your bills.
But their income is fixed, and today there's an uncomfortable chat about money.
تقول هنا الأوراق التي استلمتها في الأردن.
They say the papers are received in Jordan.
Yes.
Communicating with Google Translate makes things even harder.
أنا أحصل على بيت مدفوع أجاره لمدة سنة.
Everyone's getting a bit frustrated.
يندفع أجاره لمدة سنة من الدولة.
Waiting for him for a year from the state.
I think I know what he's saying. Okay.
We only realised how much was being lost in translation by Google when we had our subtitles done by an Arabic translator.
The money that we give you is to pay your bills.
قال طيب ليش هذا المصاريف كلها يعني ليش أول أنا سأل نفسي يعني سؤال يعني بس المشكلة أسأل ما حدا يعني لما ما يكون بمترجم بيناتنا الجوجل ما يفهم صح يعني بدي أفهم أنا ليش أولي ما كنت أدفع شيء وهسه صرت بدي أدفع يعني سوف أحول الراتب إلى
And without understanding, trust doesn't come easily.
crazy.
Trust has been an issue from day one. How can I get across to Mohammed that we don't have a pot of gold that we're keeping from him and that every other refugee that comes here are paying their bills?
Do you feel underqualified for the challenges that have come with sponsoring this family?
Somewhat. I think somewhat. I think that a good heart, a well-meant intention is great. But there are complex issues that need to be dealt with.
Chipman is strung out along one main street, with much of the traffic going to and from the local sawmill. Without transport, the family is mostly marooned at home. And without English, it will be difficult for Mohammed to find work.
There is a bedroom. We want to show you them.
His 4 kids have made themselves at home here.
That's like this. Like the dinosaurs.
You're happy here?
Yes. I'm very happy here. Yeah. I like the people here. The people are very nice. Yes.
But for their parents, it's much more of a struggle.
Let's practice some speaking. You want to do this?
The sponsors pay for English lessons, but they're not going well.
Okay, my mom and my dad, this is two people. So would this be I, he, she, it, we, they, or you? Which one?
You are.
No.
No. We are. We are.
No.
The.
We're still kind of struggling with things like personal pronouns, and that's something that we have worked on. And we have worked on most of the things that we do before at some point, and I find that we have to do them again because they get forgotten. Okay, so I'm A and you are B.
Their teacher also struggles with the fact that when it's time for Mohammed's wife, Ragda, to have a go,
Hello, how are you?
he hovers over her
Good, good.
and answers the questions for her.
Good.
Hi, Helen.
I am good.
Hi, Helen. good. طلع شطارتك. I am good.
How B?
Ragda, you don't do your lessons with Mohammed?
ما نتفاهم الصراحة.
It's actually been years since Mohammed and Ragda have spent this much time together.
I can see.
Mohammed was often apart from Ragda, away for work in Turkey. Being uprooted has affected them in ways the sponsors could never have expected. Mohammed is isolated, worried about finding work, and afraid he's changing.
طبعا سوى مشكلة بالعلاقة الزوجية يعني لأنه يعني قاعدين وجه بوجهها كل يوم. راكدة بدها تمسح شغلها هسه مو وقت المسح السي في هسه يعني احس احيانا ضايق يعني ضجران قاعد لا شغله ولا عمله قاعد بالبيت طول اليوم ما في حدا احكي معه ولا في حدا ما في غير الاولاد.
لأنه ما تعودنا عليه، ما تعودنا على طول يضل قاعد عندنا بالبيت. وبعدين انت عادين بالعرب وتعرف انا زي ما قعدت بالبيت مهما كان زين المرة ما تحبه.
It's a double whammy for Mohammed. Not only is he stuck at home, but Ragda, who traditionally in Syria would be stuck at home, is enjoying more of a social life than he is.
Has a zipper? Yes, zipper. Yes. Yeah, zipper. Boy.
Yeah, learning new words.
Very good.
Very good.
A hug and a smile. Everybody understands that. She's just special. Yeah, she livens up our group. She doesn't talk to us very much, but we talk to her and laugh and share our lunch. No, it's great having her.
والله شوف النسوان كويسات يعني كمعاملة كأسلوب ككلام كويسات يعني وبيني وبينك صحيح إنه أكبر مني بالعمر وكبار بس إني أحس إني أرتاح معاهن صراحة مو إنه لا مجاملة ولا عبن قدامهن.
A barbecue at Dawn's house is a welcome break for the family. A chance to escape the rut they're in at home and mingle with their sponsors.
How much of the lamb that I bought you from Costco have you already used?
Finished.
Oh, that's the end of it?
1, 2, finish.
So yes, the next lamb is on Dawn's account.
Dawn's good-humoured and big-hearted, but sponsorship has taken its toll.
Where does her sister live?
She worries about Mohammed and Ragda all the time, and she's frustrated that she can't seem to meet their needs.
Yes. Your sisters?
Yes, yes.
Where?
At times, it's very hard, even though I explain that I work full-time and that I have a family of 6 children myself and that I live half an hour away from them, they still want me there.
So Ragda, have you been able to talk to Mohammed about your relationship? Have you been able to talk to Mohammed?
Dawn knows there's been some tension recently between Ragda and Mohammed, and if something's wrong, then she wants to fix it.
Is it still that you're both together all of the time and you're not used to that?
Using Google Translate for financial counselling was tough. Marriage counselling proves even harder.
لا نتكلم كثيرا كل من بحاله.
He spoke often.
Try again.
لا نتحدث مع بعض كثيرا.
Dawn knows they were used to living apart when Mohammed was away for work and realises this might be the answer.
So do you think it will work better if Mohammed works in another town?
Good.
And what
They
about
start
if he
talking
came
about
back
a
on the
city
weekends?
about 2 hours from Chipman.
Yeah.
With more job opportunities for Mohammed, it would give his wife a break.
No, they're not as fun as popcorn. They're really nice. Okay, hands, once you're done, move away to the table. Here, Mohammed, why don't you sit down over here?
Dawn doesn't shy away from much.
One of the things that Ragda has suggested is that we maybe find a job, say, in Fredericton for Mohammed.
Good. Yes, good.
Okay. I know it's a hard thing for me to bring up, and I'm sorry, I feel tension.
Conversations like these weren't what Dawn had in mind when she signed up to sponsor a Syrian family.
Okay, good. And Dawn and Mohammed good?
Good, good.
Okay, all right.
Good.
Good.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Naya.
Naya. Yeah. Okay.
She's often uncomfortable about the role she's had to take on. How should she juggle helping the family with respect for its privacy?
I don't think it's natural that I'm suddenly privy to all of the intricate workings of a family. I grapple with knowing information that I don't want to know.
The follow-up for that, went into July. Yeah, it just finished at the end of July.
This is where Dawn comes to share the burden of all that information.
I'm just going to check my phone.
The regular committee meeting for the Rafia's sponsors.
We know that they're very bored, they're very lonely, and it might be that finding a job for Mohammed in Chipman would be enough.
That would be ideal.
The sponsors struggle to balance helping the family adjust to life here and making sure they become independent.
They could start paying all of their bills today and have enough money left over at the end of the day.
They're starting to ask themselves, are they being too kind?
If I take Ragda and we go shopping, I pay. That's just the way it goes.
No wonder she's the way she is.
I know, it's my fault. I don't know. See, that's me. I'm not helping them. I understand that.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm going to wrap her fingers because it really isn't helping them to understand a budget and
that they need to be responsible. Yeah.
They wonder whether the lack of progress in English also comes down to a lack of boundaries.
I think what's happening is we're doing an awful lot of accommodating, but we're also footing the bill. And we would like to see some level of results for them that or more productive use of time. And I'm hearing you say the time is not productive. Therefore, I think that we have the ability and to hold them accountable. Been in contact with a lot of people.
We've committed to do this for a year. recognizing that at the end of the year, I don't think it ends. The commitment doesn't end at the end of a year. You know, suddenly I don't take calls from Ragda or Mohammed if they have a question. No, I'm going to be there to help them.
The family's still got 6 months left. But Mohammed and Ragda are already thinking of giving up on Chipman.
Dad is thinking he wants to go to Freedicton to live. Dad don't want Chipman.
ما بيها عمل هي ما بي شغل ما بي ناس ما بي بشر. شو بدي منهم؟ أنا بدي أختلط مع العالم اللي أعرفها العربي.
يعني تخربط من امبارح انه انا مخي بالفعل ما عاد يجمع، اروح على بريدكتون، اروح وين، ارجع على تركيا، ارجع على الاردن، وين اروح ما عاد اعرف يعني.
Shelbourne's a picturesque fishing town with a rich colonial history, about 5 hours' drive from Chipman.
Hi, how are you? Good. See you, buddy. Hi. Hi.
Private sponsorship has also brought the Hindawis to Canada. They're proof that sometimes it can go smoothly.
اسمع هي تحت المي، حطي ايديكي واعملي هيك تحت المي. ايوه هيك بايديكي وشيكي. Good.
You'd said a year ago, imagine this happening. It's beyond imagining.
Thousands of Syrians are thriving in small towns like this. There may not be Arabic grocery stores or language schools, but this close-knit community has other things to offer.
Now they're in, they don't want to come out.
Did you drive yesterday? Yes.
How did it go? Good?
Good, yeah.
Wada Hindawi is fitting in well here, partly because, unlike Mohammed and Chipman, he's got male friends.
Okay, come on over here, Wada. What we'll do here, you'll see the fish.
Bill Murphy isn't part of the sponsorship group in Shelbourne.
This fish is a very expensive fish. You and I cannot afford this fish.
But he's taken it upon himself to befriend and mentor Wada.
The people who work the hardest, or the most work, get the best pay, get the best money.
No work me, work fish.
Well, Wada, if you have good English, you understand.
Me, very good English.
Yeah, it's getting better. Your English is getting better, Wada. I know.
Bill's become almost his father. I think a lot of times he can speak to the concerns that Wada has, that as well-intentioned sometimes as a group of women are, we just see the world differently.
I got to introduce you to these guys because they want to meet people here.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Lift it open, there's the bend, the back bend, right? Yeah. And the hole right through it. That's got bones this way, that way. Yes.
Wada would much rather be here than stuck at home drinking coffee and feeling sorry for himself. Thanks to Bill, he's got opportunities here that Mohammed doesn't have in Chipman.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
They say it takes a village to raise a child.
Probably. Take care.
Shelbourne proves that you need a village to get a refugee family on its feet.
Are we ready? Are we ready? We have to serve ourselves first, probably, right?
No, right down.
Are you going to sit right here, Shahid? Anything with noodles, I'll eat.
No wonder you
you guys like to come and see the family.
This is true. This is completely and utterly two-way. So we're welcoming them into our community, but they're welcoming us into their family. And that's been amazing. Most people see it as a job.
Ladies, man.
Yeah. You can tell Ragda feels bad when I do this. She would much prefer that she does it, but my mom kind of insists that I do.
There's no shortage of trust here between the Hendawis and their sponsors. Cultural differences are tackled with teasing, not angst.
Mohammed, I think you're needed to help with the dishes.
Not me?
Yeah.
No.
You don't do dishes?
I don't know how I can do that. Okay.
Go on, Katie.
I'm not girl, okay?
Excuse me?
I'm not girl.
Sorry.
So after women do all of this, men do that. If men do this, women do that.
Really? So
Yes.
here's everyone. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I like it.
It's a rule. It's Canada. That's what we do.
Okay.
You like
Okay. Okay. I'm doing that. Yeah.
See, you say Canada.
So far, Australia's only resettled a tiny fraction of the Syrians it promised to accept late last year. The Canadian government extended its program because of overwhelming demand from would-be sponsors. Only Canada has allowed its citizens to do what so many others wish they could.
Do you know much about Australia's refugee policies?
I know they're not very good. The Americans have essentially sealed their borders to just about anybody, but Syrians in particular. And it's just because of fear.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome everybody!
Okay, they don't speak English, you get around it. And they don't have jobs, we're getting around it. That people of goodwill on both sides, you can make it work.
Next week on Dateline.
We live for love. We die for love. Our poets have noticed it. Now it's time for the brain scanners.
Your soulmate isn't out there. It's got much more to do with who you are and what your brain is like.
I mean, what's sexier than spitting into a tube?
Send it off to the lab.
We're scientifically determined to have a compatibility score of 71%.